Development Lesson 24 video. Today we'll be talking about creating Apex classes with in the developer console. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Here you see my Scratch.org screen here, it's the initial screen. So the way, whether you're in your Scratch.org or you're using your developer org, either way, you'll see this gear icon. This is usually where you go to the setup menu, but what you'll also be doing is you're going to click on that developer console menu item. So we click on that, and that pops up the developer console. So here we have here. So what we want to do here is we want to go ahead and create this delete airport batch class, right? So here's the source code. As you can see, it's in our capstone research folder. So we're going to go ahead and just copy this code, and now we're going to go back, and I need to switch windows. So let me do that. Okay, that pops up here. All right, so the name of the class is delete airport batch. So we're going to say file, new, Apex class, and then we're going to type in delete airport batch exactly like you see it. So the case is important because the class names are case sensitive. So you want to say delete airport batch. All right, that looks good. So you click OK. And now you see that it created it kind of created a template for your class so that you can just type things in. But we already have the full text in our buffer here. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it. Oh, yeah, I know. It's telling me, it's complaining about this because I haven't pasted the code yet. There you go. All right, you might want to go about and clean this up a little bit. Generally what you want to do is just make sure you kind of use these tabs to indent properly. So I'm going to go ahead and indent things here so it looks a little better, so everything's properly indented. This isn't required, it'll still work if you don't indent it, but it just makes your code look a little nicer. All right, and then you might want to add some spacing here, etc. But once you have everything looking the way you want it to, you notice there's a little asterisk here. That means it's not saved yet. So what you need to do, there's two ways you could save it. On a Mac, you can do a Command S. On a PC, it's Control S to save. Or you can go here to the File menu and click File, Save. And notice what happens is after it saves, the little asterisk disappears from the name of your batch file, and you are all good there. Okay. So that's step one in creating the batch file. The other thing you have to do is you have to actually run it. So the way you run the batch file is we're going to go down here. Again, this is the anonymous Apex that you use to run the batch file. So you have to go all the way here and copy it. And then what we need to do is we need to go over to our developer console, back here, and if you go to the debug menu, you see there's an open execute anonymous window. Click on there. And now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and paste it. And that will fire off the batch job for us. So I want to click execute. And now you'll notice down in the logs, you can see stuff running. Now, the way you want to monitor it is you want to actually go to, if you go to the gear icon and go to setup, and then your quick find, if you go ahead and type job, usually that's what I do, and then you'll see there's an Apex job menu item. So you want to click Apex job, And now you'll see to see what happened with the batch. This is our batch run right now. You see the total batches are 11 and the status completed. So it completed the, it went ahead and completed the batch. Now what I could do is I can actually go back to my flights and look at the airports and go to all listing and see what happens. You see there's nothing, there's no airports because I've totally deleted everything running that batch. The other thing I also wanted to note was I'm in a Scratch org, and if you go to setup again and type in storage to look at your storage, you could see where your storage is. Now, Scratch orgs have a 200 megabyte limit. The developer orgs has a much smaller limit. I think it's only 5 megabytes. So you have to be careful when you load your airports. See, my airports is empty right now because I deleted everything. When you load your airports on the developer org, you're going to want to load a much smaller file than the default one that's got 2,000 on it. On a Scratch org, it doesn't matter because I have a lot more space. As you can see, it doesn't take up as much space. So it's the other thing I wanted to leave you with. Okay? So right now, that's all that I have. I hope that this is going to help you with being able to create Apex classes using the Developer Console. And until next time, see you later.